Hello everyone, this is Polygon Wizard. Your eyes do not deceive you. This is a whole new area you've not seen before. But not only that, I decided to start a new world since the 1.8 pre-release is out and I have a little bit more free time. I decided, hey, I'll make a video out of it too. So, welcome to Season 2 of Polygon Wizard Plays Minecraft. We're starting a whole new area. I'm really excited. I've already done a few things. I'm going to show you around really quick and then we're going to get some building done in this episode as well. So, we'll see you on the flip side shortly. Alright guys, hope you're not confused. Now I'm standing pointing the other way. Haha, see? Home sweet hole in the ground. This is where I started this new world and I've since built a couple things. But in order to survive the first night, I dug myself a little hole in the ground, put some trapdoors down, and crammed it full of chests. And then later I dug me a nice little stairway down there. We'll go down there in a minute. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you around quickly this area and tell you a little bit about what this circle I've blocked off is going to be. And then I'm going to do some off-camera building and you'll get to see after I've told you what it's going to be. So I started out here, got a bed eventually. I've done some exploring around, so I found some, flowers, crap. I need to learn to point better, don't I? There we go. You're going to go away eventually anyway, but you can stay now, flowers. Haha, your days are numbered. But did a little exploring, came back. This little island right here is where I spawned on. And I built me a big tower of cobble so that I could look out and see which directions I wanted to go. That's something else I'll show you later. And of course I wanted to go to that cool mountain over here in the distance. I was supposed to be on that tree. Come on. So that foggy mountain over there, I went over there and saw some cool stuff. There's a bunch of forest around. Hey, nighttime falls. It's going to be dangerous. Here, let's get her sorted out. Ooh, I might want to put this back on as well. There we go. Protected. So, this was all forest. I built a few little things here to get some food going and everything. But other than that, I haven't really done a whole lot other than a little bit of mining and some exploring, maybe a few hundred blocks in each direction here, except for the ocean. Ooh, I'll show you that in a second. Whoa, tease. Okay. As you can see, I've started a brand new world, means put reeds on all the water edges, like I did in my last world, right? Now I built myself a little farm. I've got potatoes and carrots, which you probably tell means I found a village. So I found a village, but not only that, I found 2 desert temples on my travels. There's a desert kind of that direction. Ooh, my big spruce tree grew. And so I brought back a whole bunch of stuff. I found a spawner as well. It was a zombie spawner, I believe. Yes. And I raided it. Got some cool stuff. I'll show you in a bit. But between those 3 types of things I found, I got some books that had projectile protection and unbreaking 3 on it. So I put on my armor. It's pretty cool to have stuff that pretty good to start off with. Unbreaking is very nice. As you can see here, I've already started doing some of the smaller 1.8 things like colored fences. This is dark oak fence. And this is something that I hate. Fences don't connect to the stone walls anymore, so I had to put a fence gate in there so that it would actually kind of connect. Otherwise, if you put a fence right next to it, like a wooden one next to the stone, it doesn't connect anymore. Boo, hiss. That's alright. And while I'm here, I'm going to get some cacti. Doop-de-doo. Ouch. I gotta be careful with this cacti stuff. As you can see over there, I've got a dark oak tree that I continually chopped down. I was out exploring and found that. Luckily, I was close to where some acacias grow. I'll show you this direction. I had to go find some spruce as well, so I planted them. So now I have most of the trees, but over here, this way is savannas and deserts. This way is just kind of bunch of forest with spruce and the this right here. I'm being dumb. Birch trees. Duh. I need to get used to talking on camera again. It's more difficult than you might think. Get out of practice. let's see, what else have I done? I started building this thing, which I'll tell you that. Over there in the distance, you can see a little fence. I got some rabbits, which are also new to 1.8. I don't believe I've tamed them yet. I've had them follow me with carrots and fed them a couple times, but I don't think they're tame. Unless they don't follow you around as they're tame. I don't know, they might be tame. I have to try doing stuff with them, but here you go. Here's rabbits. Ooh, the little guy grew up. There was a baby in there. I had fences in my inventory when I came back. We're in the forest over here. There's a ton of rabbits around here when I first spawned in. They've since gone down a little bit when the hostile mobs have all come out to take up some of the entity count, but there's still quite a few around. I need to get cows next because I want books. So that when I can start enchanting, I will have books to do it with. Because I want to try the new enchanting where I need to use lapis. So I've got plenty of reeds so I can make paper. Alright, this right here is going to be a tower. So it's going to be kind of like a watchtower kind of thing or something like that. Ooh, wizard tower. Hey, I'm a wizard. Why not? Better yet, we'll call it a wizard tower. When you guys see it finished, you might think, it doesn't really look like a wizard tower, but I don't know, it's cool. I'm going to make it out of mostly new blocks. So all these new things like the andesite and etc. And hey, new door. This is the spruce door. All sorts of things. These are awesome. I'm getting into all the tiny things that I really, really like chiseled blocks you can craft now. You can make them out of the stone brick right here, make slabs and stack them on top. Same way you do chiseled sandstone. So pretty awesome. I've got some of these incorporated in the design here. And then you've got the polished and the normal version of these blocks. So that's polished. So you have the nice borders on it. Makes it look kind of like some bricks in there. So it looks better than just one solid wall of the one type. But if you see this cobble thing up here, that's about how tall this tower is going to be. The tower might be slightly taller. I don't know. I haven't actually measured. And you can see I've still got a little bit of farm here from before I moved it over there. But here we go. Here's my trees, etc. Some sand that I've dug up. I've got some cobble stone in here. This is the first chest I made. So we've got the granite, the diorite, the andesite are all in here. A few random tools. As you can see, I got diamond pickaxe. I got that because of one of the desert temples had diamonds in it. It was very cool. Here's my little decoration that's now been covered over. Those are the first things that I put in here too. And then I've also found a couple diamonds while mining now too. I've got a couple left. I made an enchanting table and I've got 8 bookshelves that I've made so far. I got me some diamond horse armor for when I find horses. I haven't found any yet. Name tag, music disc, TNT for whatever. I don't know. Maybe I need to blow up a hole or something. And I got quite a bit of iron, a little bit of gold, and some lapis in here for when I enchant. There's a ton of bones in one of those desert temples as well, so that's why I've got a lot of that. I've also just killed a bunch of regular zombies, and this is just a little bit of fishing I've done. I've got some rabbit hide because I killed a few rabbits. Oh no! So you see I've got my cooked rabbit. I think I want to try and make some rabbit stew at some point. I need to look up how to do that. That's going to be my plan here. I'm going to go down here real quick and show you what's down there in a bit. But I'm going to quickly talk about my plans for what I want to do with Season 2 of my Let's Play series for Minecraft. I want to do a bunch of the 1.8 things that they have added. So I'm going to go out here into the ocean depths somewhere and see and find one of the new water temples with the new mobs out there and try and get some of those cool blocks that they have out there, like the sea lanterns and stuff. That's all the like kind of aqua looking colored blocks. They look really cool. I think it would be neat to do some sort of beachfront property or something using those, and perhaps some of the red sandstone you can make. So I need to find a mesa. This right here is my drop. I need to fix it, but eventually I want to put slime blocks on the bottom so you bounce, so it doesn't matter. But right now you take a little bit of damage when you hit the bottom. I didn't make it quite low enough, but I wanted this to be a 3x3 door, so it's okay. I also have a part up a little ways, because originally I just had a stairway down, which I've had actual stairs to it. But I stair-stepped down and found a cave system. But in order to not have to run all the way down the stairs all the time, I added the drop here. Whee! And that works fine. Then I was like, well, what if I'm on the surface? So I built it all the way up and then realized it wasn't good enough. So I might adjust it. I might just make the floor slime, which is what this is for, supposedly. I need to double check it. I have a bad feeling that I did the wrong chunk. This is supposed to be a slime chunk. But I've yet to see any slimes in here. So if it's not a slime chunk, I don't know, I'll build some sort of like storage down here perhaps. It seems like a cool storage area, but I don't know. I'm not sure how permanent I want to make this place. Maybe I should want to go exploring and find some other different place to build instead of just staying right here by spawn. Who knows? You guys should let me know what you want me to do. Like I said, I've got forest. I got a little bit of extreme hills around here on the one side and where that mountain was. And it's got a small taiga behind that, but it's not a cool one because it's all like low enough there's no snow in it. Then on the other side, we've got like the savanna and desert, and so there's a few choices around here. I don't know. And if there's another biome that you want me to look at instead, then maybe we should do that. So this here is all just a bunch of crazy caves, so I'm not going to go into that. But that's kind of the area around here so far. As you can see, I've done quite a bit. I don't know, maybe 8 to 10 hours worth, actually. Most of that's been doing a little caving and some mining and running around. I haven't done too much building. Just kind of getting the infrastructure started so that I can move along to doing the fun stuff like this. So, right there is the doorway entrance, which is the most finished part of this whole little front edge is all finished. But it goes much higher and, you know, of course it wraps all the way around. And I gotta figure out what I want to do with the interior. I haven't planned that part out. I do have the whole tower planned out. I was just messing around in creative mode, trying to, you know, play with the new blocks, decide what I wanted to build, and got something cool that I like, so now I'm going to build it. So let's see, what does this look like from over here? How about we look at this as the sun rises, and then I'm going to get to some mining first, and then some building, because I need more supplies. It's going to take a lot of this stuff. I mostly need the andesite and the diorite. I've got a little bit of granite as well into this build, but it's mostly, you know, it's all those 3 new stone materials, because I wanted to challenge myself to see what I could make. So I'm going to try and get a bunch of that done, and I'll be back with you guys, and through the magic of editing, bam! There it is. Alright guys, as the sun rises on another day, I'll check in and show you a little bit of the progress I've made on my tower. I haven't done a ton, mostly mining in between now and then. Oops. Hey, how about some sugarcane? But what I have done is gotten some of the walls on the base here with the diorite set up. So it's kind of like the first layer. So I'll show you. The inside's kind of ugly. The inside is going to have some other walls showing up here, but we got, you know, places for window things that I'm going to put in later. They're actually going to be covered over from the inside. You won't be able to see out. They'll just be the way to light up the outside later, which means I'm going to have to go to the nether and get me some glowstone because it looks better than the pumpkins, which I also do not have, so I'm going to have something to put in there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put actual like doors in there. I think I'm going to use the acacia wood doors because they look like bars and it looks pretty cool. So that's what's going to go in there. But anyway, I just wanted to give you a quick little look around here. I'm going to just do some real quick check-ins. Hey, yeah, we'll kill a zombie here. Why not? Maybe I'll get a cool hat. Come on. Oh, just good old dead zombie meat. That's alright. Anyway, so you guys can get a little bit of a look of what this is. I added just a couple of things here. A plan is I want to design a banner, and they're going to be on top of these little stair pedestal things here. But I haven't designed a banner yet. There is a website that I've been messing around with. It's a little like kind of online tool that lets you play with the banners without having to do it all in-game, which can take forever. So you can plan it out without wasting materials or just wasting a bunch of time if you're in creative mode, all that stuff. So I've gotten a little bit of both. I've messed around in Minecraft and on that website. Still haven't figured out exactly what I want to do. So I don't know if you guys have some suggestions, send them my way. I'm going to put a link to the web app in the description. And if I forget, remind me in the comments. And, you know, if there's, you can save out links to flags on that site. So if you guys come up with a cool design that you want me to use, then please share. Otherwise, I'll probably end up messing around for forever and maybe coming up with something that's alright, but I don't know. It's not the priority at the moment. For right now, I'm building the tower. So here's the base. And I'm going to keep going. We're going to keep building it on up. Okay guys, as you can see, I've made a little bit more progress on the tower. It's a little bit higher than last time. I've got some layering of the different types of stone here, but it's going to keep going up. As you can tell by the cobbled tower I've got still in the back there. I'm kind of taking it out as I go, you'll see in a minute. And I'm going to show you what I'm doing with the windows on the side, and we're going to add a little bit of detail, and I'm going to build one on the back. I've already kind of done it on the sides. So I'll show you a little bit of building on camera. So it's kind of a mess in here with my little cobble dirt stairway to the top. But first we're going to need some acacia wood. That should be enough, hopefully. My inventory is also a mess here. Let's get rid of those. Yeah, I don't really need that many saplings, but whatever. Alright, we're going to make us acacia doors, and it makes 3 now. So we're going to need 6 for the moment, so we're going to make that much. And we don't need this right now, so go back in there. And these go here. I think, yeah, I don't want it that way. There, that'll work. So I don't have to take out my cobble walls. And I will show you shortly what this looks like from the outside, but I really like how this looks. The acacia doors look very cool, kind of like, I don't know, some sort of rusty iron bars or something, because it doesn't really look like wood. But regardless, just the slats in it with the holes makes for a nice kind of window covering, I think, at least for this build. So that's what we're gonna do. Even though technically, like I said before, they're not actually going to be windows. At least I believe I said this before. This is like the next day for me. So as you can see, I've got this kind of detailing on the window here, and we're going to build this on the back side. And as you can see, I'm taking the tower, my cobble pillar out as I go. The only difference here is I'm going to put some redstone lamps behind this so that it lights up at night. And they double for light fixtures on the inside as well, eventually when we get to that. So it's going to be pretty cool. So as you can see, it's kind of plain and boring. This is what the wall used to look like. Let me get that tree back just a little. I decided to keep this tree. I carved out a couple more that were right up against the wall on this side. So this will like let you see a little bit better the detailing. It kind of gets this pointy shape started, it continues and then stretches a little bit as it goes up. Which you can see a little bit easier from further back, but you get the idea. I continue those down into the water. And so that's kind of what it looks like. So let's build it over here. Which means I'm gonna need some more blocks. I might need those. No, I don't. Alright, so we'll get that instead. Block here and there, and an upside down stair. Shift key so don't open the doors, and bam. It's quite simple, as long as you're not running into leaves when you pillar up. Alright, regular stair, block on top of those, an upside down, and a regular one. So you can see, whoops, that level of being like kind of 1 above kind of goes into here 1 above, and then it stretches to 2, and that will keep on going. And kind of where I've stopped here is where I'm going to start using a little bit of marble, so you get that pink colored rock in there as well. And we got some windows, and it's got, I think, 3 layers of windows, so it'll be kind of like 3 floors, and it goes to kind of like a pointy roof way at the top. So again, I'm estimating it's about as tall as that pillar. It might be a little shorter or taller. I don't know. I haven't exactly measured, but it will eventually be that tall, which we'll get to in the future because we're not going to have enough time to finish it in this episode. Oh, well, there went my shovel. Nope, just a sword. I can't remember if I had one in my inventory. So just to show you guys, we're going to, whoops, No, I need this chest. There we go. And before I forget later, we're just going to go ahead and build a shovel. Wee-hoo. Alright. Let's climb on up here. And I do not remember exactly where I'm supposed to place this, so it will probably be moved in the future, but I want to place a couple blocks in here to show you guys kind of what this looks like. Next to the other blocks. I think now what this is actually going to do is this right here is also going to be redstone lamps, because this building isn't all slammed down on the sides. It'll help cut down the amount of mobs that spawn on it and everything. Plus it looks cool as kind of corner pieces. Kind of similar to when you do like a portal or something and you don't need the corners and you put like a special block to kind of make the corners look cool. That's kind of what I'm going to do. But whee! That is going to be kind of the next little bit on here is that pink color next to all this. And I think if used correctly, or, you know, just sparingly, or just in the right builds, all of these I think go together pretty well. You can use the pink as an accent thing, perhaps. I need to fix that little bit of the wall. Haha. I actually have some. So if you use them together, ding, 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 but you don't use any one type overwhelmingly, like especially the pink kind, we'll do in the middle. Then they go well together, but you can always overuse things, and we want one on the bottom here too, just to use it up. There we go. So, we'll step back here again, take a quick look at the tower, and I think that's going to be it for this episode. In episode 2, we'll get more of the tower built, or maybe before next time, we'll see. It depends on when I feel like recording and all that, when I get time. Yeah, it's looking pretty nice so far. And we're going to get the tower all built up and do some of the interior. I need to get my enchanting table at home so that we can get some enchants going on here. All sorts of stuff to get started and get infrastructure to put up when you start a new world. So I'm looking forward to doing that with you guys. I've had a lot of fun so far. We're going to try and explore all the 1.8 stuff that we can. And it's going to be awesome. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next episode.